That's a power play. You took them. Now you're fighting with heart, Guardians. Double down.
Find answers within. Location not here. In shadows we all.
What? Where's my catharsis? Boo! Boo!
In Destiny, there are some weapons that don't look as good on paper as other weapons do in their archetype, but for some reason perform extremely well. The old-fashioned is one of those weapons, and I do believe it is trials worthy. Now, one would argue that you could still get better results using a better Devils, Kindled Orchid, or even an Austringer, and you could find rolls that are just as lethal. But there are two main reasons why I personally would use the old-fashioned over other 140 hand cannons, and surprisingly, none of them utilize kill clip. The first has to do with utility. The old-fashioned is one of the only 140 hand cannons that can roll with quickdraw, which in combination with perks like Explosive Payload or Snapshot enables this gun to excel in dueling and easy cleanups, which I'll get into later. The second is the feeling of the gun. Although the recoil pattern has not been fixed, and well, the base stats aren't as good as other 140s, like I've stated before, the feeling of this gun is unbelievably crispy. It's a combination of the powerful sound the gun gives while discharging, and the feeling of being rewarded when this gun hits its target. Now let's dive deeper into the roll I've been using. For the roll I have for you today has Hitmark HCS, for a slight increase in range, Drop Mag, which means when your magazine drops on reload, greatly increases your reload speed for those tight spots when you're in a duel. And now the bread and butter of this gun, Quick Draw, this weapon can be drawn unbelievably fast, and Explosive Payload. I'm going to illustrate a little bit later why these two make a great combination. Now, if you don't have this roll in particular, I would also look for this one right here, which is Quick Draw and Snapshot. Now this will really help you in a tight bind, especially if you're a shotgunner and you shoot somebody and you expect that one hit kill but it doesn't happen. This is great because this gun, this particular roll can be whipped out so freaking fast it will make their head spin. But I'll get into more of that later as well. This roll excels because of compensation for the range that Explosive Payload delivers. In the latest sandbox update, 140 hand cannons received a nerf in range. Now, even though my Quick Draw Snapshot roll has 10 points more range than my Quick Draw Explosive Payload, the Snapshot roll suffers from damage fall off while the Explosive Payload continues to deliver consistent damage at farther distances. In 6v6, dueling is not encouraged because of team shots. There is always someone around the corner waiting to shoot you, or magically teleports there because they live in North Korea and have shitty lag. Thanks, skill-based matchmaking. However, in Trials it is critical to have a weapon that can land consistent shots and throw off the aim of the aggressor. An Explosive Payload yet again comes through by flinching the opponent or opponents with every shot, giving you a higher chance of survival and coming out of the duel alive rather than trading. Have you ever had a Titan run a barricade and save himself right before a kill shot, or a Warlock that casted a rift right after turning a corner? Don't worry fam, I got you. Wall hugging and peeking in Trials is something that you will inevitably run into, whether it be for your opponent to regain health or just to peek shot till you're dead. This is where Explosive Payload comes to play. It will provide AoE damage that will prevent health regen and will keep applying damage to the opponent, thus rendering their cover useless and forcing them to either fall back or die. Lastly, but certainly not least, this is why I think compared to other kill clip rolls I've used, these two in particular would be monsters in Trials. Similar to Elimination, players will heavily rely on special weapons due to their one-hit kill potential, also known as, there is no such thing as using only primaries when you're playing to win. Do you think Frostbolt, Lucky, or Cami Cakes would not use special weapons when they're playing to win? Fuck no! They would use the most optimal gun to get the fastest kill. I'm sorry, but hearing players use the word crutch after they get stomped is a pet peeve of mine. Just say GG, find a weapon to counter it in the future, and get on with your life. Anyways, that's why having a weapon that complements your special will give you a great advantage. For snipers, I would recommend looking for a role with quickdraw and explosive payload for easy long distance cleanups because of the lack of fall off damage. For shotguns, I would recommend using quickdraw and snapshot to use as a backup plan when your opponent has a sliver of health left after eating pellets to the face, cause you know, shotguns are more consistent than my dad at birthday parties. All in all guys, this gun, even in this sandbox, I consider to be competitive. However, will it ever shoot out a spare rations god roll? Absolutely not. But if the old-fashioned recoil was ever fixed and the range for 140s in general, I can promise you that this gun will be meta and a force to be reckoned with. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more reviews from a fellow casual trying to make it through the competitive world of quick play. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.